Hi, so I'm Gian, and for my mini lecture for chapter 3, my topic is going to be to define the term ability and distinguish it from the term skill. So, to start, abilities are basically the general traits of a person that serve as the determinant for their achievement potential for the performance of specific skills. So basically, what that all means is when we talk about abilities, we're focusing more on what the individual has the potential to achieve in regards to a specific skill. Or you could also think about it as the capacity of an individual to do something. And in terms of an individual's motor skills or motor abilities, sorry, we're referring to the achievement potential of that individual to perform a specific motor skill. So, abilities are represented through individual differences, meaning that everyone's different, everyone's unique in their own way. And abilities affect how we all learn specific skills and how we perform that specific skill. So, an example of a motor ability in this instance would be balance. So, balance refers to our capability to stand, sit, or move without falling. And it's also important to note that balance is made up of two independent types of motor ability, one being static and the other being dynamic balance. So, static balance refers to the individual maintaining equilibrium, while dynamic balance refers to the maintenance of equilibrium while in motion. So, static balance can take the form of, say, holding a yoga pose or a stretch like a standing hamstring curl, right? And an example of the utilization of dynamic balance um, would be something like while someone's walking or running. And in that case, the capacity for someone to maintain static or dynamic balance is the ability, since they affect how we can help that individual learn or enhance that specific type of balance or the performance of balancing itself. To distinguish that from skill, right? Skill is a term, on the other hand, that's used to describe an activity or a task that has a specific purpose or goal to achieve. Now, skills have certain characteristics that can help distinguish any task from one another. And these characteristics includes the requirements for a goal or a purpose to be achieved, that these examined skills are performed voluntarily, for joints and body segments to move to aid these tasks, and for skills to be learned or relearned. And an example of this is playing the flute, right? This fits the definition of a skill since the voluntary movement of the musician moving their fingers helps the musician achieve its goal, which is to produce music. And above all, this skill has to be learned. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for listening.